Shishmaref has to make some decisions. Will they relocate, or will they stay where they're at and sort of what we call stand and defend?
That's totally affected the community in the past. Just the word relocation.
Shishmaref received a revetment, and the revetment was designed to allow them to have some time to keep their community safe while they went forward in relocation.
The organizations that are not from here misunderstood that we'd be moving it 1 or 2 years back then, and we're still here.
Worst case is having to pull up your historic settlement and move to a new site for a new town and create the whole infrastructure that's required for a modern village, from power to water to sewer to education to housing. And that can be extremely expensive, and we don't really know where that money's going to come from.
Shishmaref residents are deeply aware of these challenges, and many have become skeptical of help from the outside.
The champions on the government side that worked for us in years past, they're gone.
The late Senator Ted Stevens, he helped out most of the communities with all kinds of projects, seawalls, clinics, whatever was most important for each community.
Tell you what, he was in Shishmaref probably 6 or 8 times a year. The thought is now more, hey, wait a minute, there's no one out there that's willing to help us in this situation.
Governments are desperately trying to protect their citizens. They are trying to raise awareness of the consequences of us failing to mitigate our greenhouse gas emissions. My name is Robin Bronin. I have been doing research since 2007 on the community relocations happening in Alaska. Relocation is always the last resort. The challenge is with sea level rise and with our technology, we don't know how long people will be able to be protected in place. And now government agencies are doing their best, but it's taking an extraordinarily long time because there's no relocation institutional framework. No government agency has the mandate, right, to relocate them.
If relocating just one community is so complicated, what then is the fate of so many other coastal cities around the globe?
Alaska is the harbinger of what's coming to the rest of the world because of climate change, because of accelerating rates of erosion, because of sea level rise, permafrost thawing, right, and decreased Arctic sea ice. Those issues are going to manifest in other coastal communities, in particular around the world.
And by the time proper funding kicks in and entities are set up to oversee relocations, places like this may just have to grin and bear.
As you know now, we're still here and these studies are still ongoing. The last phase of these studies, well, the people who are doing the studies are coming here next week.
We can't tell you what will happen to Shishmaref, but the Inupiaqs have shown us that even under the greatest challenges, they'll persevere, no matter what.
I told them that I'm not going to leave from here, I'll be here. Even when they talk about relocation on the village, I would tell them, I'm not moving out of here.